Whoops, I muted her too. Shoot, hold on. Hold on, Danielle. Got to get back to you.
There we go.
Sorry.
Right. Welcome to our intermediate mat class. Thank you for joining today. We're going to start seated just to do some breath work. So if you need a cushion or pillow to sit on, grab whatever you have nearby. Otherwise, we're just seated in a comfortable position. Legs crossed, legs can be in a diamond, whatever works for you. I want you to feel your sits bones nice and flared and evenly weighted. Feel the weight of your pelvis. And then feel like there's a little string on the top of your skull and you're being gently lifted up by that string through the crown of your head. So what's happening is my chin is slightly tucking and I'm finding more length through the back of the neck. And then that's going to allow me to lift my shoulders up to my ears and let them just melt down the back. And here, you can keep your hands on your knees or you can place them on your belly. And we're going to breathe deep into the belly. And then we're going to exhale and feel the belly come towards the spine. And I want you to feel like there's a little zip up from pubic bone to belly button through the pelvic floor. And then inhale again, feeling that expansion. And then on the exhale again, feel that little zip up, gentle lift and release. And one more, inhale, expand. And exhale, feel that gentle lift. Now we're going to place our hands on our ribs. And we're going to focus our breath into the ribs. So we're going to take an inhale and try to separate the hands. Exhale, feel them gently come back together. Inhale, feel that expansion through the rib cage. Exhale, gently release. And one more here. And exhale, release. So we're going to try to keep our breath and feel that expansion through the ribs throughout class today. And you're now going to place your feet on the ground in front of you, knees bent, hands behind the thighs. You can stay facing the screen. I'm just going to turn so you can see the sideway profile. If you have osteoporosis or back issues, you can keep your hands on your thighs and just hinge back. But the rest of us are going to exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly, and roll back. So I'm thinking of my tailbone curling under me. If you want more of a challenge, you're going to release your hands. So we're going to now exhale to come back up. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly, roll back. Pause for an inhale. Feel the ribs expand. Exhale, come on back up. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, the tailbone tucks, belly draws in and up. Hold here. Can we expand the ribcage more on the inhale? Exhale, rolling back up. Inhale, grow tall. One more here. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, rolling it back. Staying here for an inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in, rolling it up. Inhale. Everyone place their hands behind the thighs for a moment, growing taller, letting your shoulders melt down your back. Then again, exhale, scoop the belly, draw the belly in, roll it back. And if you need the support, keep your right hand on your right thigh as we open up. Otherwise, hands are in front. We take the left arm, we open here. Exhale, scoop the belly, come back to center. We're going in the opposite direction. Right arm opens. Exhale, scoot back to center. Open that chest, feel that rotation. Exhale, draw the belly in to return. Inhale, open. Exhale, return. We have one more each direction. Inhale and exhale. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. Hands behind the thighs. We roll it up to seated. I need to scooch forward. We're going to roll all the way to our backs. Okay? Again, if you need the support of your hands on your thighs, please do so. Otherwise, we're going to tuck the tailbone, roll it all the way back, scoop the belly in. Really feel those bottom of the shoulder blades touch the mat first, and then release that scoop. Great. Now bring your feet to be in line with your hip bones. Feel both hips evenly weighted here. Good. Hands are going to go behind the head. Shoulders are down the back. Inhale, exhale. Feel your rib cage slide to your hip bones and flatten the belly so we're lifted. Inhale into the ribs. And then exhale, lower back down. We're just breaking this down so we're holding at the top a little bit longer. Exhale, ribs slide to hip bones, chest lift. Pause here. Inhale into the ribs. Exhale, lower back down. We'll do 3 more slow and controlled. Exhale, lift. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, lower. Seeing if every time maybe we can flatten the belly a little bit more and curl up a little higher, but keep the release above the collarbone. And 2. And last one here. Exhale. Pause. And lower all the way back down. Just rock those knees side to side for a moment. This is what you can always come to if you find any discomfort in any exercise. Stop doing it and come back to this. All right, from here, hands are down by your sides, palms are pressing into the mat, backs of the shoulders press, and we're going to roll up for a bridge. Little spinal articulation. Exhale, feel your abdominals tilt the pelvis like you're squishing a grape under your back. Then squeeze the glutes to roll up. Reach your knees over your toes. And then exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Finding elongation through the spine. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Reaching the knees away at the top. See if you can open those hips up a little bit more. And then rolling down, softening the chest, softening 1 rib at a time as you roll down. We have 3 more gentle bridges to start the class. Seeing if both hip bones are on the same plane. Keep that nice balanced pelvis as you roll back down. And last 2. Knees reach away. Seeing if you can find more articulation this time through that spine as you roll down. And last one here, inhale. Exhale, rolling it up. Staying here for an inhale, and last time rolling down 1 vertebra at a time. From here, equally weighting both hip bones, or both hips, I should say, and then bringing your right leg into tabletop, followed by the left leg. We're doing 1 more little warm up, making sure that our transverse is away. So we're going to keep both hips evenly weighted. Drop the right toe down for a toe touch. Exhale, lift it up. And now the left leg will go down. There's no shifting in the pelvis. We're simply going side to side, right to left, but keeping both hips evenly weighted. You should be feeling that work in the muscles between the hip bones, right? And I think of lifting the leg with an exhale, almost like I'm pulling the bladder in and up. So my thigh is staying soft, and I'm just zipping up again, pubic bone to belly button. We have 1 more set after this one, so 1 more each side. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Hands go on knees, hug your nose towards your knee. So the next series, you can keep your head down if you have any issues with your neck. Otherwise, we're gonna go into a chest lift. So both hands are gonna go onto the right knee now. Left leg's gonna extend. Exhale, lift head and chest, shoulders away from ears. From here, we keep the head and chest lifted as we switch side to side. Good. And if you want a more of a brain challenge today, you can take your outside hand to your ankle, inside hand to the knee, and curl in a little bit more. Try to bring your nose to the knee even more. We have 4 more. 4, 3, Slow and controlled. Good. Hug both knees in, lower down. Find the floor with the feet. Rock the knees side to side. So the next thing we're going to do is kind of a fun one. You're going to bring your hands onto the top of your mat. We're going to use the mat like a hammock. So feet will stay down. I'm going to exhale, curl up into that chest lift position. Then from here, keep the hips evenly weighted. Lift your left leg into tabletop, followed by the right. So my hands are holding this mat. Just here we go. You might need to readjust. And my head is just relaxing into the mat. From here, dorsiflex your feet. Bring the left leg out. Come on back in. Reach the right leg up. So you're going to feel this a little deeper in the core now, aren't you? Shoulders are still drawing down the back. We're reaching through the heel as we lengthen the leg. Really zipping up pubic bone to belly button. We have 4 more here. 3. 2 more. Now, if you need a break, lower your head after this one here. Otherwise, we're staying up in this level, this lift. Heels together, toes apart like the frog. Zip the pubic bone to belly button in and up. Squeeze those inner thighs as we press out. Then come on back in. So again, head is relaxing into the mat, drawing the belly in. Every time legs extend, zip the belly in. Squeezing those inner thighs. A little bit of footwork. We have 3 more. And 2. And last one here. Flatten the belly. Bend those knees. Lower the head. Find the floor with the feet. Gently rock those knees side to side. Good. From here, right leg comes into tabletop, left leg follows. Right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, lift your head and chest, bring your inner thighs together. We're doing double leg stretch. Arms and legs away from each other. Exhale, tiny ball. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tiny ball. Keeping the head and chest at the same height as your arms and legs reach away from each other. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Hug yourself in teeny, 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 tiny ball. Lower all the way down, feet find the floor, rocking side to side. So we're coming back into that bridge. We're going to make it a little more challenging now. We're going to bring our big toes together and our heels apart. So we're like a pigeon, squeezing those inner thighs together. So big toes are touching, heels are apart. Hands are down by the hips, shoulders away from ears. We're not rolling up. We're tucking the tailbones. We're squishing that grape under our back so we have a nice flat back. We're going to squeeze our glutes and press our hips straight up to the sky. For here, we're coming halfway down. Squeeze the glutes and press up. Halfway down and press. Halfway. Really feeling that upward momentum. Bring the belly and ribs in as you press up. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Hold up here. Little tiny presses up. 10 little presses using our glutes squeezing together to press us up. Squeeze those inner thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we lift our heels? Walk our toes together again. And we're going to pulse up here 10 times. Squeeze those inner thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7. Core is tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can now lower back down. So my feet are going to go wider than my hips. Externally rotated. So toes are facing away. Heels are digging into the mat. Shoulders away from ears. Hinging up, right? So flat back. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips straight up. Core is tight, ribs are in. Halfway down, squeeze those glutes to press up. I'm dorsiflexing my feet, so my toenails are pulling back towards my face. I'm really digging my heel into the ground. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, hold it up at the top. Little tiny pulses up, little press and press, press. Your glutes should be getting pretty toasty now. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here. Make sure, again, that we're not in a neutral spine. You're tucking the tailbone under. You're reaching your tailbone away from you. Lowering all the way back down. We're staying in that externally rotated position, but we're coming up on our toes now. So up on our toes, our heels are lifted. Same thing, press it up to the sky. Core is drawing in now. We're gonna go halfway down, squeeze the glutes. Halfway down, squeeze the glutes. Five more. 3, and 2. Hold this one up. Hold, pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Bringing your right ankle over your left thigh, hugging that thigh towards you as you reach your right knee away. Switching legs. Left ankle over right thigh, hugging right thigh towards you. Good, gently release. We're now going to lengthen the right leg. So your hand is behind the right leg. We're gonna, again, your head can stay down for this. Bring the left leg into tabletop position. We're gonna lift our head and chest, pulling that leg towards us. And if you can, walk your hands up to the calf, extend your left leg. We're gonna pull that leg in twice. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Feels great after the bridging, doesn't it? Really reaching the legs in opposite directions here. We have 4 more. 3, 2, but we're gonna hold this one. Don't let go. Hold. Keep your legs where they are. Can you bring your hands behind your head? And just hold here as you alternate the legs. Core is tight, shoulders away from ears. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hug your knees in. Lower your head and chest. Rock your knees side to side. Excellent. Lengthen the legs out. Squeeze those inner thighs. Arms are coming back by the ears. We're doing a roll up. Shoulders are down the back. Inhale. Exhale, nod chin to chest. Scoop the belly. Rolling all the way forward. And then if you have things around you, you might need to shimmy forward. From here, we're rolling back. Tuck the tailbone. Rolling it back. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, nod chin to chest. Start rolling up. Scoop the belly. Curl the ribs in towards the spine. Slowly rolling back. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your tailbone and toes away. Let's slow this roll back. We're going to pause at the shoulder blades. Tuck your tailbone. Zip up pubic bone to belly bend. Rolling it down. Find the base of your ribs. The bottom rib is touching. We're going to curl up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Shoulders relaxed. Face relaxed. Neck relaxed. 4 more. It's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All the way down, arms back by the ears, inhale. Last time we roll up, we're gonna stay up, okay? Shoulders down the back. Exhale, nod chin to chest. Zipping the belly in, rolling it all the way forward. Coming up, we'll do a little spine stretch. So your feet are gonna be about mat width distance apart. Make sure, again, your sits bones are nice and weighted evenly. Arms are out in front, shoulders are down the back. I'm actively pressing my legs down. From here, we're peeling our spine off of the imaginary wall behind us, rolling over a giant beach ball. The pelvis is the last part to come off. And then on the exhale, we draw the pelvis back, draw the belly in, and stack per vertebrae. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Pause for an inhale. Exhale. We have 3 more. Exhale. Stay for an inhale. Exhale. We have 2. See if you can get more space between the vertebrae this time as you stack your spine. Keep that length now as we roll forward. And last exhale, slowly rolling all the way up. Great, we're coming on to hands and knees. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. You want to think of the crown of the very tip of your skull reaching away from the tailbone reaching away. Shoulders draw down the back, and it's like we're knitting them together at the shoulder, the base of the shoulder blades. We're going to lengthen the right leg behind us. Keep the hip bones staring at the ground. Squeeze the glute, lift the leg. If you want more of a challenge, left arm is going to extend in front of you. Shoulders drawing down the back. We're going to scoop the belly, tuck the tailbone, going to C curve. Extend and reach away. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, reach. 3 more here. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, reach. Shoulders are drawing down your back each time, making sure when you come back to that flat back that your hip bones are staring at the ground. And last 2. Last one here. Lengthen out, shoulders down the back. We're a flat back, long leg, long arm. It's like I'm being pulled behind by that toe, then I'm exhale coming forward, shoulders drawing down the back. Everything stays the same. We're just shifting backwards in space and then forwards in space. The back leg's gonna wanna drop, but we're gonna keep squeezing that glute to keep it lifted, especially as we come forward, and we're drawing up more through the belly. Last one. Lower down. Reset your hands and your knees. Reset your spine, shoulders down the back. Left leg extends behind you. Squeeze your glute to lift that leg. So again, modified is just working on that leg lift. If you want more, extend that right arm. Exhale, scoop the belly. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, scoop and tuck. Inhale, reach. We have 3 more here. Slow and controlled. And last 2. And last 1. Lengthen, hip bones stare at the ground. Reset your leg and shoulder and arm. And then we're gonna reach back. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Keeping our hip bones staring at the ground, keeping our spine in the exact same position. So making sure you're not collapsing in the low back. Lift the low abdominals like you're pulling your bladder in and up every time you come forward. 3. 2 more. And last one. Lower all the way down. Knees are gonna separate. We're gonna press back into a child's pose. Your head comes to the mat. Now bring your hands back onto your heels. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tailbone reaches to the ground. Scoop the belly up towards your spine. Come on up to seated. Great. Okay, we're gonna go into our planks. Choice to be on forearms and knees, finding that nice modified plank position. Or you can be forearm and toes, or hands and toes, which I'm going to do. So join me in whichever position works for you. Shoulders are down the back, core is tight. We're gonna find that plank position. And we're gonna work on our form here. Crown of the head reaches out away from the tailbone. The tailbone reaches away from the crown of the head. So I'm barely, it feels like if you were looking like nothing's happening, but I am reaching through that spine. And then I'm drawing the shoulders down, and I'm lifting the chest out of my wrists and shoulder joints. So I feel like I'm lifting up out of my hands, reaching through the heels, through the tailbone, If you're on your toes, squeezing your glutes, pulling the belly in more, we're holding here for 10 more counts. Face is loose, jaw is loose. My elbows are micro bent for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, press back into that child's pose. Hands go on heels. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tailbone reaches to the ground, scoop the belly. Rolling it up. Okay, we're going to go onto our side here. And we're going to do a little more planking, but it's going to be a side plank today. So again, I'll show you modifications. Level 1, forearm, bottom knee is bent, top leg is long. Modification level 2, both knees are bent, pressing up. Full version, legs are long, lifting the hips, okay? So in any position, we're feeling that shoulder draw down the back. So notice I just rolled it down and back, lifted up under my armpit. From here, we're lifting our hips, squeezing our inner thighs. Up we go. From here, we're gonna lower the hips an inch, then lift them up. Lower and lift. Just 2 more. Squeeze those inner thighs to help you. Last one, hold, lower down. Get a stretch. Okay. I have a wall, so it's not a great stretch. Hopefully you have more room than I have. Coming back up. So same start. We're doing that bridge again, but I'm going to add on a challenge if you want the challenge. So find your favorite version of that side plank. Shoulders down the back. Here we go. More challenge. Top arm's going to reach up. We're going to rotate under and then come on back up. So we're exhaling as we rotate. 4. Inhale as we open. 2. We have 1 more, just 1 more rotation. Coming back up to that beautiful side plank, lowering down, getting your stretch. Okay. From here, if you're tired out, stay down with your head down. Otherwise, we're coming up onto that forearm again. Shoulders rolling down. Top foot is going to come over, bottom foot extends, lifting the belly and the ribs up. That bottom leg's going to lift. And then there, in that lifted position, I'm doing circles within the hip socket. So your shoulder's probably going to get tired because we've already been working it. So just keep remembering to lift that waist. Hold that leg up. And we're going to do little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're reversing the direction of our circles now within that hip socket. And we're going to find again another spot that we find a little bit yucky. We do pulses here, 10 little pulses here. 10. Keep lifting your waist and your ribs up to the sky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Just hold. Lift a little higher. Lower all the way down. Stretch it out so we get off that shoulder one more time. Good. And then coming up, we're going to go to the other side. Okay. So again, we're doing those side planks to start. You're finding the version that works for you. Shoulders stacked over the elbow. Shoulders drawing down the back and wide. When you're ready, squeeze those inner thighs. Press up the hips. Halfway down and squeeze and lift. Halfway down, squeeze and lift. Almost there. 2, 1. Lift and hold. Little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Get a stretch. Good. Coming back up one more time, choosing your favorite side plank position. We're adding that rotation if it's okay for your body. Shoulders down the back and wide, core is tight. Here we go. Press it up, reach the arm up. We're gonna exhale, rotate under. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, rotate under. Inhale, 3 more here. Keep squeezing those inner thighs, pressing the hips up to the sky. Last one. Good. Hold. Lowering all the way down, get a stretch. All right, again, if you're tired in the shoulder, keep your head down. Otherwise, we're coming up to our forearm. Top leg is gonna come up and over the bottom leg. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Lift the bottom leg and make sure as you're lifting the leg that we don't dip and collapse, we're still lifting out of that shoulder. We're drawing circles within that hip socket, finding the spots that we do not love, and hitting it each time. Okay? Finding a spot, don't like, little pulses up here. Keep lifting out of that waist, keep lifting out of that shoulder. Spine is long. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circles. Drawing the core in. Can we imagine that movement is coming from the abdominals as well? I know that it's not, but can we imagine every time we lift, we draw it a little bit more? And then find a spot again, little pulses here. Draw the belly in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and reach. Lower all the way down. Lower down, get a stretch. Okay, coming on to our stomachs. Just gonna do that. Okay, from here, hands are stacked. We're doing the grasshopper. So hands are stacked. Hip bones and pubic bone are all pressing evenly into the mat. I'm gonna have you keep your left foot down for now. I'm externally rotated with the feet. So heels together, toes apart. Right leg lifts, reaches out of the hip. Hold here. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the other leg. Keep the pubic bone pressing into the mat. We're gonna pulse up both legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the left leg lifted, lower the right leg, pulse up the left leg. 10 little pulses. 10. Keep your hip bones and pubic bone weighted evenly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, lift both legs. Bend your knees, bring your heels together, soles of the feet face the sky. We're gonna press the soles of the feet to the sky, press your pubic bone into the mat, then release. Exhale, lift and squeeze, and release. Lift and squeeze, and release. We have 4 more here. And 3. You should feel your hamstrings, and if you don't, squeeze your heels together more. 2. Last one, exhale, lift and squeeze. Hold here. Keep your knees off the mat. Extend the legs away from each other like they're being pulled out. Keep your pubic bone pressing in, and little pulses here. 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, press back into a child's pose. Hands on heels. Inhale. Exhale, nod chin to chest. Reach the tailbone to the ground. Belly draws in. We roll up. You thought we were finished with planks, but we're not. We're doing one more plank. Choice. Forearms, knees, forearms, toes, or hands and toes. So on hands and toes again. Shoulders draw down the back. Core is tight. Here we go. Find that plank position. Long line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Shoulders squeezing along the brow line. Reach through your heels if you're on your toes. And then if you want more of a challenge and you're on your toes, you're gonna lift that left leg up. You're going to pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Do not move the hips. Do not move the spine. Pulsing it up here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Hold. Everyone hold for 10 more seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, press it back. Woo! Coming down onto our stomachs. We're gonna bring our forearms onto the mat again. So our shoulders will be over our elbows. I'm doing little fists. We're gonna draw the shoulders down the back. Pull the belly and the ribs in, but keep the pubic bone pressing towards the mat. From here, we're gonna lift our left leg first, and we're gonna flex the foot and draw our heel twice towards the glute, then reach it away and out of the hip as we lower it. Then we're gonna bring the right leg, dorsiflexed, then reach it away. So my goal is the upper body is not moving. I'm drawing my belly and drawing the ribs in. I kick, kick, reach. Kick, kick, reach. Kick, kick, reach. Kick, kick, reach. Every time that leg comes down, I'm reaching it out of the hip socket, finding more length through my spine. Good. Dorsiflex in, point away. Dorsiflex, point. 4, 4, 3 more sets on each side. Keep drawing the belly in. Don't collapse through the low back. Keep zipping up, pubic bone to belly button. Last one. Reach, lower down. The hands are gonna go under our shoulders. My feet are just hip width distance apart. Shoulders draw down the back. We're gonna do a little baby swan here. So we're lifting up on an exhale just to the base of the ribs. Shoulders draw down the back, find that elongation through the spine. And then lowering back down again. We lengthen away. And then lower. 3 more here. Seeing if every time you can find a little more articulation through that spine, from the brow line up through the crown of the head. That's what we're trying to find, is that from the brow line up, that nice, beautiful articulation. Okay, lowering all the way back down. Take a breath. If that's enough for you, you're gonna do that again. If you want more, we're gonna add on. So keep your pubic bone pressing into the mat. Shoulders draw down the back. We're gonna exhale to the bottom rib. Then we're gonna inhale and extend. Then we're gonna slowly lower all the way back down. Exhale, lifting just to the bottom rib. Inhale, draw the belly in. And lowering down. So our ribs are expanding on the inhale, but we're still supporting pubic bone to belly button. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And lower. We have one more here. Inhale to lift. Draw in and lift. All the way back down. We're going into a child's pose. Draw the belly in, bring your hips back over your heels. Coming back up onto hands and knees. Crossing your ankles. We're going to do 2 more little fun exercises. One is quite challenging for the core, and then the last thing we'll do is a nice little spine massage. So from here, you want to bring your forearms behind you onto the mat. My low spine is connected. So I'm tucking my tailbone and bringing my low spine into the mat. Do you see that? I'm tilting. From here, shoulders are still down your back and squeezing along the brow line. So I'm very steady in the core. I'm going to bring my right leg into a kind of a diamond shape. Left leg's going to join. So I've got this diamond shape here. Right. Low back is never going to leave the mat. We draw the legs down an inch or 2 and then exhale and bring them back up. Going down, zip up, pubic bone to belly button. Never letting that low back leave the mat because that's our support, right? So we're zipping up, pubic bone, belly button. Draw the bladder in on your exhale to lift. 3 more. And 2. Last one here. Okay. We're staying here. If you need a break, take it. Otherwise, we're going to go into that frog position. So heels together, toes apart. Low back is connected. Squeeze those inner thighs. It's like how we started class today, but now it's more challenging. Come on back. Zip up, pubic bone, belly button as you extend. 3. Last 2. Hold here if you want more. Point the toes, then flex. Last one, extend. Low back's connected. Point the toes away. Now flex. Come back in. Very final thing we'll do. We'll extend the right leg. Left toe is on your calf, or your left sole of your foot is on your calf. Low back is connected. We lower those legs. We zip it back up. We lower those legs. Zip it up. 2 more. Last one here. Pause, switch sides. Extend the left leg. Right sole of the foot to calf. Tuck the tailbone. Legs go down. Zip up, pubic bone to belly button. We have just a few more. And then we'll finish the hard part of the class. 3. We have 2. And last one. Hold here. Bend knees. We're going to come use your hands to press yourself up to seated. We'll do a teeny tiny rolling like a ball. So you're going to come to the front edge of your mat. Your feet are going to be parallel, knees are parallel. Your hands are on your shins or your ankles. We're going into the tiniest little circle you can find. My shoulders are drawing down my back. We're going to inhale, roll back. Exhale, come on back up and try not to lose that circle. Yeah, try not to touch your feet to the ground at the top. We're hovering, we're holding. Good. So the trick is, at the top, press your shins into your hands into the shins. We have 3 more here. This is one of my favorite Pilates exercises. And 2. And last one. Hold at the top. Soles of the feet come together. We fold forward. Okay. I'll give you one little challenge here if you want the challenge. So that rolling like a ball, we're going to do that again. Or if you want a challenge, your hands will go behind your thighs. We're going to roll back, lift your legs up, and we'll do a flat back, and then we round, roll back, come back up to that flat back, roll back. Okay, if you want more of a challenge, hold here at the top with me. Now, full version, long legs at the top, flat back, we roll back. Coming up. Whoop. I lost it, there we go. And then rolling back and up. 2 more. And last one. Finding that flat back, lifting, lengthening, bringing those inner thighs together, bending your knees, folding forward. And then turning, finding a comfortable seated position, whatever that may be for you. Okay. So flaring the sits bone, stacking your vertebrae, however you're seated. We're gonna feel like, we're being lifted by a string on the crown of the head. The chin slightly tucks, the neck elongates gently. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, let them glide down the back. Palms can face the sky. We're gonna take a nice inhale in through the nose, right into the belly. Fill the belly up, and now we're gonna exhale through the mouth like we're bending the flame on a candle. 2 more breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, bending that flame. This last one, see if you can make your exhale longer than your inhale. Inhale into the belly. And slowly, see how long you can let that exhale continue for. And when you're ready, just gently open your eyes. And we're finished. Thanks, everybody. That was lots of fun.